Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 48th episode of Uchu Kyodai, or Space Brothers. And last episode, our characters, some characters met up with each other after a while. We met some new characters, like our Indian girl that could, like, fortune tell or something. We also, what else did we get? Some people were figuring out, like, living accommodations, trying to get a place to live and all that. And also had some Nito stuff with, like, his potential complicated family circumstances or something. Like, we got maybe a little bit of that. Maybe we'll get more into that in the future. Who knows? But let's get into this episode and see what we do get. 3, 2, 1, play. Yes, looking very good. Naturally. How many times have we seen this scene by now? Amonti, that was her name. Yeah, that disturbed look that he did not fail to notice. I kind of forgot about that. Insert asking about food over there. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Vincent Bold, I'm sure he won't go too hard on you. I'm not sure about that at all, actually. Oh, that was a pretty cool shot. Thanks for letting me know that, I guess. Gotta be as efficient as possible, of course. Rumor has it. It adds up. Are you okay over there? Uh, well, I don't think you'd want to open up the window because that'd probably make the car less efficient. Well, that does make sense. And not the one guy. And then there's him. I'm going to go faster. I hope you're ready for that. So I guess there's no real speed limit to stop us. Just keep on going. I mean, we already suspect that he had a preference for military-trained people from his comments about Muta, but that scene definitely drove that point home. No pun intended. I still don't think we've gotten any actual interactions between Vincent Bold and Muta. just yet. And when we do, that should be something. Pedometer in your heart. Speedometer. That's how it's actually pronounced. Oh, always have it. I didn't see the top of that. Always have a pedometer in your heart. Okay. That was more of a struggle to read than it should have been. He's still thinking about that. Great impression. Yeah, that's probably what you thought. What do you think she saw? You dying or failing or something? Well, I think there may be more to it than just that. But if that makes you feel better, then it's fine. You don't want to miss this, Muta. Oh wow, blue fire hydrant. That's cool. At least I think that's what that was. I want one. Okay. I will never forget your name. Larry Bison. Yeah, he was there. He didn't really talk to people, but he was there. Yeah, he knows how to have a good time. We already established Moot is very observant. Which is something you like, I'm sure. Okay, I'll be sure to work out more. Okay, I guess we could try. You like him now. We'll see if that changes. But yeah, that's why he liked it. Okay. I gotcha. And of course, Amanti's there as well. What did you see? What did you see? I'm sure you wanted to say a year, but ow. Don't hurt yourself there. uh, okay, I guess that's good. I guess gotta be confident in something. And he has quite a nose, doesn't he? I feel like you could poke an eye out with that. Stage A. I'm guessing this is a big difference between these two. Vincent Bolt is not lukewarm. Survival training, huh? Yeah, but that's how Vincent Bold rolls. Enter. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Okay, let's begin some survival training. United States. They went over the camera. Okay. So what exactly is this going to be like? Yeah, but not such a perfect temperature for wandering in the desert. They're not exactly packing lights. Yeah, okay. It's a good thing you have one of those. The title said it was important, so. Well, then use your imagination. Yeah, it's a very special thing to do. I'm not sure I believe you, but as somebody that's also sweating a lot, I definitely can relate. Very hot here. I'm sure you enjoy watching her sweat. Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna be a while before we finish this. Okay, that's okay. Makes sense. I'm guessing Muta will. Wow. Why bother asking? Okay. I guess we don't ask questions here. That's how Vincent Bold rules. You see anything of note? You really should clean those goggles. Nice, leader. A rock? It's just a rock. Oh, scorpion. Okay. Yeah, those things can be kind of dangerous. Yeah, all I could do is stab you. Okay, how much do you trust her word? Yeah, you got a lot of faith there, apparently. You don't know that. But yeah, just don't bother him and he probably won't bother you. Rattlesnakes what you really have to worry about. Well, of course. Okay. Okay, I don't really like this guy very much. Micah Davis. I don't really care about any of that. I really don't care about your personal life, okay? Oh! Oh, wow, okay. He's here. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we know Laura. He's cool. What? What? I don't know. You can't forget Muta. They were friends with Lori. So that's why you were trying too hard and sounded kind of silly. What did it say this time? I'm not sure we gotta beat the cool one. Like Suzushi, I think it said. But I want to see her shirt. Lori, I'm sure it was cool. But yeah, I'm already sweating in here and just watching them do all this exercise and stuff in the desert's making me sweat even more. Good thing I got water. That's a good thing. Sounds about right. Well, yeah, because I had Muta in it. Okay, that's where he went with it. I mean, you could think of it as a taboo all you want, but I mean, it's either true or it's not. And yeah, Sarika's favorite time, the food time. Okay, ooh, an eagle. Of course, America. At least I think it's an eagle. I could be wrong. I don't know animals. Ants. Just have a nice chat when we're in the middle of our survival training, I see. Yeah, what exactly is going on there, Nita? Want to share with the rest of the class? Wow, what a problem to have. I guess he bought that excuse. But I'm sure there's more to it than that. I mean, it was most likely his sister again, but doesn't really tell us much. His vehicle's driving so slowly. What if we get in trouble if we just kind of snuck into the vehicle for a ride? But after seeing what happened to Kenji in the hole on the, after seeing what happened to Hibito in the hole in the moon, you can definitely see the importance of this kind of physical training if you want to be an astronaut. That's all I needed to tell Surika. She'll get there. Yeah, I bet. Let's keep moving, guys. And girls, because our team has a bunch of them apparently. Which is why our team sucks so much. But also the more enjoyable team to be in, so I guess it kind of balances out. It's a lot of sweat. My feet hurt just thinking about that. You'll collapse. Oh. Well, that's good. That means we're actually getting somewhere. And if only you were playing Pokemon Go, you probably could have made a lot of progress on your eggs. And yeah, that's the end. So yeah, we definitely started a new arc with this. I mean, we have our characters walking through the desert, you know, like in different groups. And of course, we have all our characters that know each other kind of in the one group. With like maybe one or two extras. Because I think, what was her name? Not Mitani. The Indian girl, she's in our group too. And I think she was the only, like, outsider that was in like our group. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think she was like the only one that was there in her country, so of course she'd have to join somebody else's group, so that makes sense. Because he said, Bold said that's how he did it. It also explains why we had some screen time with her last episode, so we would know her a bit better by the time she got to be part of this. Okay. That was the 48th episode of Space Brothers. And this episode, we've begun some survival training. You know, well, overall, we've started our astronaut training in general under Vincent Bold and all that. Because apparently it's like a 2-year plan that is cutting down to 1 year, a year and a half. So, yeah, I gotta maximize efficiency and all that good stuff. And what he decided to do was lead our characters out into the desert for some survival training, split off into groups, and they have to travel and eat food and travel some more. And it's a lot of sweating, be a lot of being tired. I really don't have much to say on this episode at all, to be honest. we were kind of reminded once again of Muta's observation skills because he noticed Vincent Bold being at the welcoming party, even though Sarika was just like a vague recollection of him. So we also been introduced to a couple of the characters, like our lukewarm guy, the one with the Nekojita, I think it's called, tongue and all that. Yeah, likes the lukewarm stuff. We had him. I think one other guy that was also kind of part of this. And we also have the leader, well, the supervisor or whatever for Muta's group. What was his name? Yeah, it was. Should have. Yeah, it was right about here. When does he say his name? Oh, there we go. Mike Davis. Yeah, he's a little bit obnoxious. Not a big fan of him. Like, not at all. Like, I like nothing about that character. But what the cool. On the topic of characters, we actually got to see someone they actually remember. You know, Lorley, whatever his name is. Yeah, because he's someone we knew before. I think he was like a big fan of Japan and all that, had like the kanji on the shirt, even though he kind of misinterpreted what it meant. Like he thought it was cool as in, you know, that's cool, man. Whether it was really cool as in like a cool breeze, you know. It's really kind of hard to explain the difference, but, you know, it did not mean what he thought it meant, basically. Because sometimes you do that, like you look up a word in a dictionary, oh, that's what it means, but you get the wrong idea of what it means because of like synonyms in your language versus their language, and that can sometimes mess you up, which is why you have to be careful about that sort of thing before you just slap something on a shirt. But it was a cool shirt nonetheless, and yeah, Lori it was just cool again to see him once again. I missed that character. He has to be a little bit rude, you know, to Muta to play the role as the intimidating leader or whatever, because Vincent Bold told him to. But I still am glad to have him aboard. It's cool. And yeah, like I said, Muta's team is doing the worst, which is usually how it goes. You know, but as long as they complete it, that's what matters. They talked about a ranking and all that, but I think it'll be fine. They made a point to say that they're not sure exactly what the ranking will be used for, so I don't think it'll be too much of an issue as long as they can complete it, which I'm sure they will. Everyone here is pretty serious about doing this, so even if they're a little bit slow because they have a bunch of women in their group, they'll get it done. I'm sure they'll get it done. So that's really what matters. Yeah, really not a lot to say on the episode at all. Of course, the whole thing about the Indian girl's prediction in regards to Muta, he's so worried about that. Worried about the scorpion until she said it was fine. He's not going to get stabbed with a scorpion. But yeah, what if whatever prediction she made was in regards to this survival training? What if something bad does happen to Muta, like within this survival training in the desert? That would be unfortunate, but maybe he falls in a hole like Kibito did. Who knows? But I don't know. We still don't know exactly what her prediction was, but it's just that is something that we're kind of worrying about a little bit. Maybe we'll find out in the future. I guess we'll see. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Snooki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.